In this video, we are going to install Ubuntu in our VM VirtualBox. Finally, our Ubuntu is restarted successfully. This is my Sankti, and thanks for tuning in. VLemon. In this video, so we are going to click on New. Next, I need to type my machine name is Ubuntu 17.04. And then I'm going to click on next. I'm going to increase the RAM size. I think 5 GB is good. Then I'm going to click on next. Okay, now I selected 5 GB RAM because in my machine I have around, I think 60 GB RAM is available in my machine. So I selected 5 GB because I have lots of RAM. But in your case, if you don't have enough RAM, then select the required or appropriate RAM. Okay. Yes, I want to create a hard disk. I'm going to click on create I'm not going to change this. I'm going to create a virtual hard disk now. I'm click on create button. Next we have the disk file type. I'm going to select VDI. I'm not going to change this. The next is, yes, I want a dynamic allocation or fixed size. Now what is the difference between dynamic allocation or fixed size? So let's say you are going to create a hard disk of 10 GB. Okay, and in dynamic allocate mode, so let's say your OS is only going to use 1 GB at the time of installation, or after the installation your OS or Ubuntu OS only used 1 GB, then your hard disk from your hard disk only 1 GB space is used. But in case of fixed size, you created a hard disk of 10 GB, then all 10 GB is going to allocate to your VM. So I'm going to select dynamic allocate. I'm not going to select any other option. Then I'm going to click on next. File location, yes, I want to change this. I'm going to select another location. So let me type another location name. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select, I'm going to save my hard disk here. If you are able to notice, I already have 2 hard disks available. One is Ubuntu 7, another is Windows 7. So I'm not going to use existing one. I want to create a new one. So I'm going to select my hard disk location, save. Okay. The size I want is, I think, yes, 60 or 50 GB is enough for demonstration purpose. Then I'm going to click on create button, and now our VM is created. Now next thing, we are going to launch our VM. We are going to install Ubuntu in this VM. Okay, for this I'm going to click on start button. Okay, now we need to select the startup disk. So my startup disk is available, I think it is available in the softwares, and then I think OS. Okay, and then I'm going to select the installation media for Ubuntu 7.04 desktop. It's 64-bit edition. I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to start. Okay. Now, if you want to download Ubuntu setup disk, then you need to visit our Ubuntu official website. The URL for Ubuntu official website is available in the description on this video. Okay. Now our virtual machine is started successfully, and based on the startup disk, it is going to install the version of Ubuntu. So we selected Ubuntu 17.04. So it is going to install Ubuntu 17.04. Okay. Now the obvious thing is the disk is a bootable disk. Okay. So Ubuntu installation is started successfully, and I want to hide all this message. I don't want this message. The first message we have is you have to auto capture keyboard option turn on. This will cause the virtual machine to automatically capture the keyboard. Okay, what this means, if I'm going to click on this area, then our mouse controls are going to be redirect on this VM. Then we are not able to perform any mouse operation or on our host. Okay, so this is about the So this is about the capture keyboard message. And if you want to come back, okay, so it's also contain alt tab operations. Okay, everything alt tab. If you are going to perform alt tab here, then windows are going to be changed here only. Your host is not going to be, so all the operation is going to be captured by your guest. Okay, so if you want to move or back, or if you want to come out of this, then you need to press Ctrl Alt. Okay, so let me no, I don't want to close this message. I want to say I don't show this message again. I know this. Okay, I know that whenever I'm going to click on this area, my mouse is going to capture by my virtual machine. I want to hide this message. Now the next message is the virtual machine report that the guest OS support mouse pointer integration. This means that you do not need to capture the mouse pointer to be able to use it in guest OS. All mouse action you perform when the mouse pointer is over the virtual machine display are directly sent to the guest OS. The mouse is currently captured, it will automatically uncapture. Okay, again I don't want to see this message again, so I'm going to hide this message again. Okay, so I'm going to click on this VM. I want to maximize this, so I'm going to press Ctrl Alt and F. Okay, host F. So what is the key for host? Let me go in preference, I think, and our host key. Okay, our host key is right control. So let me click on cancel button, and then if we want to switch to full screen, I'm going to press right control and F. Again the same message. Okay, so I'm going to click on this checkbox, don't show this message again, and then I'm going to click on switch. So I'm going to click on control, and then I'm going to click on F to switch to full screen mode. And now we are going to install Ubuntu. I don't want to try Ubuntu, so I'm not going to click on this. I'm going to click on install Ubuntu. So I'm going to click on this install Ubuntu button. Okay, so I don't want to install any third-party software right now, so I'm not going to check this. If you want to install this, click on this checkbox and then click on continue. Okay, yes, I want to erase disk and install Ubuntu. Warning, this will delete all your programs, document, photo, music on this disk. Okay, now we are working on virtual environment. We are using virtual disk, and virtual disk contain no data, so I'm fine with this option. Now next checkbox, the next checkbox is the encrypt the new Ubuntu installation for security. I don't want this. I don't want to encrypt my Ubuntu installation directory because I'm using this machine only for demonstration purpose, so I'm not going to check this. The next option is use LVM with the new Ubuntu installation. This will set up the logical volume management. It allows taking snapshot and easier partition receive snapshot. Okay, so again I don't want to change. I don't want to select this option also. The last one is the something else. Okay, so if I'm going to select this option, then I can select on which partition I want to install Ubuntu. But for this VM we have only one hard disk, so I'm going to select this one. If you are planning to install in your physical hard disk, then you may select this something else option. For this video I'm going to select erase disk and install Ubuntu, and then I'm going to click on install now button, and this is the confirmation box, so I'm going to click on continue. Okay, now we need to select our location. It's India. I'm going to click on continue. Okay, I don't want to change my keyboard layout. I don't want to change the language. I'm going to click on continue. Okay, now we need to provide a name, so I'm going to type my name here, Mayank Sanghvi, and Okay, and your computer name, so I'm going to say Ubuntu 1704. Pick a username. I'm going to select mine is fine. I'm going to provide a password here. Okay, and then I'm going to select this review button, login automatically, because I'm using this VM for demonstration purpose. So that's why I don't want a window to perform login operation. If you are planning to install this in your physical system, then I'm going to recommend it. Please use required my password to login, and also encrypt your home folder. Okay, so I don't want to encrypt my home folder, so I'm going to skip this operation, and then I'm going to click on new. And now our actual installation is started successfully. Now installation is copying the required files, and then once everything is done, it is going to be installed, and again it is going to be download some language packs, and I don't want to download language packs, so I'm going to first disconnect my internet connection. For this I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to click on, I'm going to select this option, enable networking. Now we are not connected to internet, so it means Ubuntu is not going to be download anything from internet. So we need to wait for few minutes. Finally, our installation is completed successfully. We can click on Install Now button to restart our VM. Okay, please remove the installation media, then press enter. If you are installing Ubuntu in your physical machine, then you need to perform this operation. Most probably, you don't need to perform this operation in VM. So I'm going to click on, or I'm going to press enter. Finally, our Ubuntu is restarted successfully. Okay, and so our installation is completed successfully. Now the first thing I want is I want to create a snapshot for my Ubuntu virtual machine. Why? Because I'm going to use this VM for multiple purpose. So let's say if I want to create a virtual environment for development purpose, in this development environment I'm going to use Hadoop or big data. So I'm going to create or install all the required softwares for Hadoop or for creating an environment for big data. Or let's say if I want to roll back my machine, then I'm going to use Snapshot to revert all my changes. So how to create a snapshot? For this I'm going to first shut down my VM. Okay, right now if I'm going to create a snapshot, then the size of snapshot is going to be very large. So I'm going to first going to click on this, and then I'm going to say shut down. Yes, shut it down. Okay, then I'm going to click on this snapshot button, and then I'm going to click on this camera icon, take snapshot, and then I'm going to name it, or let me first check the snapshot location. So for this I'm going to click on settings. I don't want to save all my snapshot on C drive because I have only 4 GB available free space on C drive, so I want to save my snapshot in D drive. So for this, I'm going to click on settings. I'm going to click on settings, and then I'm going to click on advanced, and then I'm going to select this snapshot folder. Okay, I also want to change the clipboard option. Yes, I want to share clipboard between host and guest. Same for drag and drop. So I'm going to enable this also, bidirectional, and I'm going to change this location for snapshot folder. For this, I'm going to use the drive data. I'm going to use this folder, and then I'm going to click on OK. Okay, if I'm going to open this folder right now, and then okay, we already have a snapshot folder, so why not use this one? Okay, and this right now this snapshot folder is empty. So let me again go in settings, advanced, click on OK, and now I'm going to click on this icon, create snapshot, fresh installation. Okay, fresh installation, I think, and I'm going to provide a description. This is a first snapshot after Ubuntu installation. Okay, and then I'm going to click on OK, and our snapshot is created successfully. And let's go back here and see my snapshot is created successfully, and the snapshot size is around 2 MB.